Welcome back, everyone. Let's try this again. Maybe it'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and retype the welcomes, retype the link. And the page itself is called Dear 125. And it looks like this. And we're going to do it. My daughter behind me, she's going to use Sharpies. I'm going to be here using colored pencils. I've already got you down on the desk, so we're just going to jump into this in case there would be any more hiccups or oopsies. So go ahead and start, Rory. And Mom's going to go ahead and get her bag down here so she can look and see what she wants to use. None of those, I don't think. Okay. I'm using just a very random generic set of pencils tonight. These are ones you can pick off of Amazon fairly cheap. The brand is called SKK Stationery. They are made in China. They do not have, to let you know, any color names on them at anywhere. There are no numbers anywhere. So what you see is what you get. The best way to do that would be swatch these out. That being said, let's jump in and get going here. I hope everyone's had a good day. It was rather cold here. We did decide to go out today. We went out to our little grocery store out the way and picked up a few goodies. Stuff so we can have a few things laid in for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, because we're hosting a dinner both days this year. The only year that I will do so. Because I think it's just a lot more than I had thought, a lot more than I had figured it would be. But we did go out and get a few things. Hopefully tomorrow we will get the rest. So we'll see how that goes. And we're starting to get the finalized list of who's going to be here the evening of the 24th and who's going to be here the 25th, so that we know how many to plan for. So at least we're getting there. Can't believe it's around the corner already. Like, wow. But yeah, it's been chilly today here. When we went this morning, we took the little guy with us, and he was just shivering. I mean, we had him in a sweater and all, and he was shivering. So yeah, and I wore a big sweatshirt, and I had my shawl type thing, my woolier shawl, not the dressy ones, um, covering me on top. And I'll tell you, brr, it was cold. I even had my gloves on because my hands were so cold. So, of course, it didn't affect the hubby. He's always warm. But yeah, I was chilly, and I'm sure my daughter was. Her little face, like her cheeks and stuff, were red, and my little boy was. Not that it wasn't a nice trip out. Got everybody some fresh air. Got us out of the house. But nonetheless, it definitely was chilly. Definitely something if we're going to do again, hopefully it'll be a little warmer. At least we can hope so, right? So, that's the idea anyway. Hope so. So, other than that, I think we're pretty much ready to go for Christmas. Got the tree up, got decorations up, got little boy his sweater. We just got to get him in it and then get him to hold still for pictures. And of course, as the day gets closer, that's dinners to make and different things like that. So definitely, a little bit of work entailed. One good thing is though, we leave our Christmas decorations and such up until the new year. Usually the second or third we'll take ours down. That way they're up for New Year's Eve too. So I think I may have to sharpen my pencil. It's acting a little weird here. We'll see how it goes. Maybe. Yeah, it's getting weird. But we definitely, had fun going for a walk. Like I said, we got out, got fresh air. Of course, when we came back home, everybody kind of piled in the door, got everything inside as fast as we possibly could, and started to, try to warm up again. Because it's about I would say probably 30-minute walk for us when we all go out, and then 30 minutes back, plus, the time that you take to shop. So, these pencils sometimes are a bit on the stubborn side.
And then you have Ronnie over here making weird noises.
Yeah.
As you can hear them.
Okay. So I think that's all the brown like that I want to use. That's good. We can just go ahead and put it away. And then we'll move to a lighter brown.
You're telling me the colors.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, fiddle fudge. I missed something. Bananas. That's the wrong one, too. Good thing I looked. Okay. There we are. I missed that and I didn't like that.
Why are you talking about bananas?
Oh, because your mother's bananas.
Don't I know it?
Ha 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 ha. Monkey kid.
You know I'm messing with you.
I know, sweetie.
But some days you do go that way.
Okay, so.
Like today, you run bananas.
A little bit. Little bit.
Which is why Dad told you to take a chill pill.
Alright, let's do this here, I think is next. I think this will be a cute little picture when it's all done. And you don't have to do this the way I am. You could use whatever colors you wanted, however you wanted to do it. It's all about creativity. If you didn't want to use colored pencils, you didn't have to. You could use markers. You could use watercolor probably. If you printed this on watercolor paper, it'd probably be beautiful. There's lots of ways you could do this. Give it your own artistic flavor. And there's no such thing as wrong. Hopefully today was nice where anybody else is. That way y'all could maybe get out if you had the chance. I wonder, I'm almost afraid to guess what our weather's going to be like for Christmas, though. We've had just crazy weather here. Like one day it will be 70 degrees and you'll be roasting and you're, wishing you hadn't took your air conditioners out. And then another day it drops clear down to like 30 and you're freezing and thinking, oh boy, okay, it's a good thing we took the air conditioners out. So it's been crazy weather. We haven't had much in the way of snow, which is okay actually. Technically, if it doesn't want to, it can just, not snow clear up until like Christmas Eve night so that there's like a dusting on the ground for Christmas Day, and that would be just fine. And then it can go away again right after that. I don't want a whole ton of snow. I don't want the messy mess because it usually ends up making it slushy and messy and dangerous to be out. So if it doesn't want to snow, it does not have to snow until Christmas Eve, please. And then it can snow Christmas Eve and then be done. To be truthful. Just not wanting that cold snow. Or that frigid snow. Alright, now here's where I gotta guess and decipher. Okay, I think that's the black.
Stop telling me the colors.
Well, I'm not telling you what I'm doing with it.
I don't care. Don't tell me the colors.
Is this black? Yes,
don't
it
tell
is
me
black.
The colors.
Okay.
Seriously.
We'll get this on there. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Alright. I think I'll wait on that till I see. Let's go this way. Now I need this guy. Yeah. Oh boy. Some of these pencils could use a sharpen, it looks like. Alrighty. think we'll go with that way. But I gotta sharpen that one. Please excuse the grinding you're about to hear. It is the pencil sharpener. Alrighty. I think we'll do this. Out here. Okay, just making sure he didn't find an escape route there.
No, he's still here with me. He's sleeping.
Oh, good.
He's
Then he
sleeping.
rest. Good.
Yeah,
He's probably a pretty tired little guy.
he's sleeping like a log over here.
Good. Let him rest then. That was a big walk for him this morning.
I have something to say.
What?
Some of the Sky music can put you to sleep.
Yeah, some of the gamer music is kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, go ahead and if you want to, put your markers away. You can take the picture off the clipboard, put the clipboard away, things like that to help clean up the area.
No. I'm not putting an escape route. Here's a few papers.
Thank you.
Brownie.
Mr. Wiggle the Bum, where you at?
Come in here. Come in here. Come in here. Let's say it. That was the table. I'm trying to find. It was the table.
Trashing the place?
No. I wasn't trashing it. I was putting it over here and cut. When I let go and it kind of made fun of me. Because I was trying not to let go. Well, luckily I got him though.
Sorry if you hear calamity in the background. We've taken to having to kind of barricade my little guy in because he gets out and he gets kind of rambunctious and goes after the tree at times, and so we've taken to, whenever I'm back here in the craft room, he gets kind of latched in here where I am, kind of, so that I know where he's at, and so that somebody can keep an eye on him at all times. Because I don't want all of my nice homemade ornaments chewed up. So, or the store-bought ones or any other ones, technically, but you get what I'm saying. Don't want them all chewed up. Which is weird because last year he didn't really go this crazy and go after the ornaments. So I don't know what it is this year that has him going after them. I really don't. It's okay, baby boy. Mama's here. You can come over and hang out with Mom. There you go, sweet love. Come lay down. Yes, get comfy. Get your lammy or get your blue bunny. Lay down there, baby boy. Some of these little pictures we've been finding are really, really cute. At least I think so. And apparently my daughter thinks so because she likes coloring them. Although she goes faster than I do because she uses her markers, and it does seem you color faster when you use markers for sure. I know she really enjoys using her Sharpies, and that's okay. Some people enjoy Sharpies, and some people like different other ones. Some people like watercolor, some people like colored pencils. It just depends on what you're comfortable with. Okay. I'm going to move her papers a minute here. And then this one might, I'm going to sharpen it. I was going to say this one would be okay, but I think it needs a sharpen after all. Again, sorry for the grinding. Okay. I'm bumping my books around over here. Okay, as far as that goes, I'm not going to go all the way around. Just a little tint there to let you know that, he's a snowman. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Maybe these. Yeah, I think so. To fill in the button area. Okie dokie. And now I think for mine, I'm going to do a little Xterra, I think. Do I have a silver over here? Yes, good. Okay. So on our scarf, there are some little areas here that we're going to, little circular areas. I'm going to come in and give just a little bit of silver to. Just like so. Okay. And I think I'm going to do a bit of drawing on mine to make it a little different, because it is a snowy area. Hello, Marianne's Craft Corner. How are you, hon? I'm not going to use this one. I'm actually going to grab a metallic gel pen, I think. A couple of them. Oh, thank you. It was a freebie from wonderday.com, and we were having a really good time here with it. Okay. Now, my snowflakes aren't going to be anything fabulous. They're just little asterisks that I'm going to put on here, but the idea is to make it look like there's snow around, kind of here and there. If my pen works with me long enough, that is. My pens are sitting here and they haven't been used for a few days, so now they're being cranky. Oh, we're doing all right. We went out today to the little grocery store out the way. It was cold as all heck outside, but we had to go get some provisions for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day because we're having 2 dinners this year. I'm hosting 2 of them. I'm hosting one Christmas Eve night, or evening, I should say, because we eat early, and then one Christmas Day early, because some of the folks that wanted to come can only make one day or the other. They can't, you know. We have one that works Christmas Day, and then we have some that work Christmas Eve, and so it was like, oh boy, just figure out how everybody could get together. So that's what we were doing, getting a few provisions to get some in here until we go out tomorrow to the big store. We took little Brownie with us today, and oh boy, it was just cold. This poor little guy, we had him in his sweater and everything, and it was just a no thank you situation. It really was. By the time we come back, I think all of us were, except for the husband, we're ready to crawl underneath the covers and call it a day. Go down this way. Hello, Clarissa, honey. I did see you come in. Okay, there we go. We got some different colored snowflakes there. Now, do I want to color? I want to do anything else to you guys. Eeny, meeny, meeny. Oh no. Are you ready for Christmas, Clarissa? What, baby boy? Oh, well, hello, you're standing up there. Mommy didn't see you standing up there, sir. I wish I had. Although it might take away from the picture. Don't know if I want to do that. I don't even know if I have a purple anything. I don't think. What else can we do to it? You know what? I'm going to take this blue here. And now I'm not the best artist here, so bear with me. We're going to get little snow hills here. Now add darker coloring as I go, but I do want to get some snow hills at least in there underneath like that. We'll add a bigger one here. Put a big one over here. So it kind of will look like they're on a snow hill. There. Not perfect, but they're all right. Now, to give them a little bit of flavor, yeah, I'm not an artist. I do good to draw a straight line, so but I just kind of think the picture needed a little, I don't know, something. Something. That's what it needed. I mean, it was cute, but there we go. Now them snow hills are starting to look a little snowier. You know what they need to make? Glitter colored pencils where when you color with them, it has the color as well as the glitter in it. I think those would be neat. Because metallics you don't always want. Sometimes you just want that faint spray of glitter. Okay, maybe my snow hills don't look too horrid. Put a little bit of blue here. I just want a little bit to kind of tint it so that you can tell what it is. My daughter, you mean for the walk this morning or coloring in tonight? Tonight, yeah, she colored. She's done already. So I told her she could go out and hang out and play her game a bit while Mom finished up. There we go. That looks a little bit better. There's a little bit more. You know what else I'm going to do? Oh, I didn't think of this. A lot of coloring book artists do it, so why not? I'll take a note from the pros, right? Let's really make this a cold picture here, I guess. Snow is falling. Why not? Mother Nature, if you're listening, this is not a hint. I do not want snow. Okay, I think that might be enough snow. I think it's kind of cute. All right. Oh. Well, I'm glad you guys are all right. I hope you guys will find a way to get a battery for your car. I know it's not fun being stuck at home. But yeah, I do. I've really hoped that for you, Clarissa. And I am really super happy you guys are safe. But yeah, Rory did hers in marker, so she obviously goes faster than I do, and she doesn't usually add the extra. I'm the extra adder. Sometimes I wonder if I should though, because like I said, I'm no artist. Um, but yeah, we went out today, like I said, and oh, it was so cold. When we came back home, we actually turned our little heater on, which we don't use unless we're out in the main room. And then, excuse me, on top of that, I've sat around in a sweatshirt. I'll bring this up. We can talk for a minute if it doesn't kill me. YouTube likes to kill me today. Anyway, so I've been sitting in my sweatshirt today, and then, of course, I've got my big, I think they call them cabin socks. They're big, fluffy, like slipper socks, and they got the like gripper things on the bottom, like so that you don't slide on the slick floor. So I've been sitting around today like this. Plus, I had a blanket over me for a while because I get bone cold when I get cold. So we did that, and like I said, we took little guy, and of course, everybody at the store loved him. Everybody thought he was just something else, and he was so well behaved. You could not have asked for better. Yeah, hopefully we're all on the good list this year. Um, I know Santa's elves were busy here yesterday. We had to get things wrapped up. Um, so that was quite the time-consuming process. So, and like I said, today we also spent time finalizing lists to find out who's coming for Christmas Eve dinner, who's coming for Christmas Day dinner. So we can make sure we have enough for everybody so that they can eat until they're full. And it's two completely separate types of dinners. I mean, we're having ham both days, but that's, that's the one that's going to remain as the ham. Christmas Eve, we figured out we're going to do ham, scallop potato, or not scallop, au gratin potatoes, corn, and then I'm making orange jello with mandarin oranges in it. Have I started baking? I just went and got stuff today to start baking, and then I realized that I forgot something, so no, I didn't. My brain was not completely engaged when I went shopping. But there's tomorrow. Anyway, like I said, we're doing ham, au gratin potatoes, corn, rolls. Then we're making orange jello with the mandarin orange slices in it. And then I'm also making pudding that day for the 24th. And then, of course, there'll be some sweetbreads and some cookies. And then for the 25th is when we're doing the great big ham. And then we're doing mashed potatoes, gravy, broccoli casserole, rolls again. And there'll be pies and baked goods and stuff for that day. So they're going to be labor intense dinners. My bright idea. I said this is the only year I'm doing it back to back where I do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day both. I just had not, when I agreed to it, I didn't think about everything that goes into it. So I'm thankful that the hubs and the daughter are going to help me. And the daughter and I will be baking mad here soon because I want to make sure I have enough sweets to run both days as well as run us into New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So, and I did tell everybody that New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is just going to be us here, the normal little bunch of us, not any extras this year, because after doing Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, no, I want a break. So, we're going to do that. I know on the 24th we're talking about, I've never played this, so I don't know what it entails or how long it takes. But my sister-in-law is bringing in Cards Against Humanity, I think it's called. And we're gonna sit down and play that, just to have some fun, just to, have something different to do. And then we have a ton of different games here because when the kids were little, we used to do game night, and it was every Friday or Saturday night. And so we have a ton of different games here. And then on Christmas Day, I think we're doing Harry Potter Seen It. I'm gonna rack our brains until our brains hurt. But that's okay. At least it's fun. And we talked about maybe doing Jenga because it makes everybody laugh because nobody can ever get to the bottom. So, think we're going to do that. And of course, we open one gift on Christmas Eve. One. You get one. And then that's it until Christmas Day. And then Christmas Day is when, of course, after Santa delivers, you get to open everything. I know I've got my fingers crossed for some things from Santa this year. I'm going to hope and wait and see. So, and I know that my daughter has her fingers crossed. Oh, please pardon me. We had said we wanted a mostly coloring Christmas, meaning like coloring books, colored pencils, markers, pens, anything that deals with adult coloring. Because she's got a closet full of clothes, this kid. Yeah, she does. And the lady that lives above us right now has been very kind because my daughter's a little bit bigger than her. And she's been giving her like her stuff when she loses weight. So she's been very kind about that, and we've been very thankful. So she's got that stuff too. So she's good. All she really needs is just socks and a couple, like we're looking into like a couple pairs of boots for her because she likes to have boots for winter and then like dressier boots. So we're gonna look into that. And then the boss man needs another pair of his, I don't call them winter boots because they're not in my opinion, but they are for him. They're like steel toe Harley Davidson boots, like the big, long, tall, with the soles that are like yay thick. So we're gonna try to, after Christmas, if we can get out and get him a pair of those, because that's the only shoes he wears in the winter. And then me, I'm the chicken. I know my balance and stuff is not great, having to use the chair, so I don't go out much in the winter. So I don't really worry about winter boots. But I know that we were looking today for me because I found some beautiful, what they call ear cuffs. It's like an ear ring, but instead of going in the ear, it goes like around the outside. And they kind of have decorative pieces that like lay on the ear. And I was looking at some of those for my daughter and I because she doesn't want to pierce her ears, and I said I don't make anybody pierce them if they don't want. I have pierced ears, but I've had them since I was wee little, like way back. And then of course we reopened mine with a needle and ice when I was in teen years because mine grew shut. So some really pretty ones. We did find a set that have butterflies on them. We both like butterflies. And then I found a really pretty cat for her because she loves cats even though she's allergic. So I figure after Christmas we'll do some shopping once we get everything straightened back away. Because we also have some improvements we want to do to the craft room here and see how that goes. So it might make it easier when we do the color alongs, and I might actually be able to get it set up so that we can actually see not just me, but her too. So, and we're looking at getting me a bigger screen to put in here so I can actually see more. Because right now I just use a little laptop. And that's great for like if, for most of what I need. But sometimes if I do a lot of filming in one day, this little screen kind of gets to me. So we're looking at stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how fast it's going to happen. I don't know how soon, but we're hoping. Fingers crossed. And then of course we found some stuff for our little guy. We want to get him. Like he's not spoiled enough already. So he's just like one of these kids because he's spoiled absolutely rotten. So, but that'll be after Christmas stuff, after we get the holidays all squared away. So, but it's funny, it seems like we roll out of the holidays right into birthdays. So, it just never seems to stop. My daughter will be the big 20 in March. Gosh, I'm not sure I'm ready. I'm sure she probably is, but I'm not sure I am. I think I would have liked it if they stayed small just a little longer. I'm one of those greedy mamas. I don't want to let them grow up and go moving off. So, keep telling my kids I'm going to find stray orphans to adopt. Just so I can have little kids in the house and hear, the things that the little kids do, like running around and playing. Once they grow up and you don't hear that anymore, you're kind of like missing it. You miss it. I know my mother-in-law even says she misses it. Oh, I hope. I try. I try very hard. But yeah, my kids are what made my life. I don't think I was this person before them. So I thank them. I do thank my kids. Because they are definitely my world. Even though the oldest has moved pretty much what feels like across the world, even though it's not, it's just across the US. But yeah, I'll tell you, you miss him. You do. I guess I just kind of hoped he would stick around longer. But he is 27 and he's got to do what he's got to do. So the best thing I can do as a mom is be happy for him and be here in case anything happens where he needs us. And I plan on doing just that. Yes. Plus, his girlfriend he has now, she is just so sweet. She is the sweetest, most wonderful girl. And we have been very lucky that that happened. Very lucky. So, and I can't wait to meet her. I keep praying for spring thaw so we can possibly get to meet her. I'll be so excited. I'll be beside myself. But we do. We want to meet her. I mean, we've talked to her, but it's different when you meet them in person. So yeah, we're excited. We're hopeful. So we'll see how that goes. And hopefully 2023 will be just, I'm telling you, I really hope it is a super good year for everybody. Not for one person, not for another person, everybody. I just want 2023 to be good to everyone. I know that's a big order. But that's what I want right now. That's my big, I would like to have this, please. Just have it be a good year to everybody. Good health. No money troubles, no housing troubles, none of that. I think that would just be good for everybody involved. So, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna, like I said, cross my fingers. I know a lot of folks have had a lot of trouble this year, and I'm just hoping that passes. I really am. I'm hoping it passes. So, us being one of those people. But I know there's people out there even worse off than we were. So, I just wish, and I want the war in the Ukraine to stop. I just want it stopped. All the devastation, all the loss. I tell you, I couldn't imagine. Just couldn't. So that, and I don't know. We've even quit watching the news so much because all we saw was just horrible news. It seems like they never, tell you anything good. Everything is so bad, so negative, so awful. We even quit watching news because I'm like, no, I don't want to hear that stuff. I'm like, let me see the weather, and then I'm done. That's bad to be that way, but I just don't want any more negative. It's like, okay, give us a happy story. Tell us somebody saved somebody. Tell us somebody gave somebody groceries for a year. Tell, anything good and uplifting. But I don't think you'll ever find that on the news. But anywho, I better holler at her. Get her to come in and we'll show you the difference in the pictures because I'm sure they look very different. So that we can share these with you. Oh, Miss Artist Girl, would you please entrez-vous? Oh, I want to tell you guys. So when we were out today, when we were out today, we found something new because we're doing sugar free here, mainly because of me. Being a type 2 diabetic, I've learned sugar's not your friend. But we do a lot of sugar free stuff, like sugar free drinks, sugar free everything that we can find. And we actually check labels. Like, yeah, we are label readers to make sure there's not extra added sugar. There's not, anything like that that could, contradict what it is. But we found Mountain. I've never seen this till today. It was Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Oh, Clarissa, honey, if I was there, I would help you and hug you. I really would. That's an awful thing, honey. I'm so sorry.
Why?
Mommy's friend Carissa's having a bad day.
No, that was me trying not to fall.
Is that snowball or fall?
Snowball.
Okay, your letters were too close together. It was hard to read. Okay, so I'm going to show you these two pictures quick.
I named them. They're both female.
So here's hers. The reindeer is Snowball and the snowman is Winter, except she's got females. Okay, you did add that because I was going to say, wait, does mine have eyelashes? And then there's mine over here, and I added my little snow hills and little snow bits and snowflakes. So very different pictures from the same exact page. Both, I think, equally done well. I really enjoy it. So those are cool. And off of a free page, no less. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show it's not about the page. It's not about where the page comes from. I think it's more the colorist who colors it. Yeah, my daughter is definitely one of those ones who grabs out like what she sees and envisions, and I love that because sometimes I wish I was a little bit more leaning that way. I told her one day we're gonna have to do it where I pick out her colors and she picks out mine to see how we end up. Yes, you may have yours. Did we? Yeah, we put everything on the back. There you go. Put it in your folder, sweetie, please. We'll have to show Mimi on Christmas. Yes, she does. Very much so outside of the box. Thank goodness. Sometimes I think we could all take a lesson there. Especially me. Sometimes I don't think so good outside the box. But hopefully we're gonna work on that. Get my head a little bit more out there. Because bright colors are good. So but yeah, if it's one of those things that I tried to go outside the box, and sometimes I can, but then other times my brain just is like, no, we ain't doing this. So, but yeah, hopefully Clarissa, things will clear up for you, honey. I will be praying and thinking about you. I really will. And hug the babies, because you know what? Sooner or later they grow up and then they move away. I know I wish I could grab my oldest one and just squeeze the living tar right out of him. But unfortunately, my arms ain't that long. I'd look kind of funny if they were. Reaching from here clear over to above California. That's some long arms. But I do. I wish I could grab him and give him a big hug. I miss him. He's my boy. My big boy. My little boy's in. Well, are you in here? Yes, you are. Okay. My little boy's in here laying under the chair resting. He's had a big day. So. And I am, Marianne, looking into trying to get pictures of him either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day when he's in his cute little sweater. The one with the reindeer antlers and the red nose. The other one we have to stretch a bit still. It's still kind of icky. It doesn't. There's certain spots it fits perfectly, and there's other spots it's so tight that I'm afraid to put it on him. So, because I definitely don't want to do anything to ever hurt him. So, even my fur babies are my world. So, but yeah, thank you, ladies, for coming in and hanging out tonight. I really do appreciate it, especially since we're starting to get to those days where nobody wants to be anywhere because it's Christmas Eve. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming in. You have no idea how much. I thank you very much for it. I know my daughter thanks you. She enjoys doing the color alongs and she thinks it's fun. So I hope she stays that way. Really do. She better at least till after Christmas. But yeah, we're gonna hop one off here for tonight. And oh no! Thank you, Marianne, for being here. Thank you, Clarissa, for being here. And Clarissa, honey, listen to me. You got this, honey. I know it may not seem like it right now, but you do. There's somebody watching over you. I believe that. Okay? So please, at least rest easy for one night, honey. Let your mind just take that break. I'm here if you ever need a shoulder. I got 2 big ones, see? So, you come on and you talk to me if you need to. I promise it won't go anywhere. Same offer goes to anybody who's listening and watching. I do not mind being a shoulder. So, if you need them, they're here. And I want to tell you all, you are amazing. You are perfect the way you are. You are loved. Always. Always. Okay? And you are enough. Don't ever let anybody tell you you're not. Because they're lying. Y'all come on back, hang out anytime you want. But for tonight, I'm going to say my nights and get on off here and put some stuff away. So I can get ready for tomorrow's busy day. Wish me luck, ladies. I'm going to the oven tomorrow. And I'm also going to the doctor tomorrow. I have to go get a checkup. So keep your fingers crossed that goes good. I don't want any bad news right now. So, but thank you much for being here. Please, when you can, pay it forward. You don't know when you might need it back. Be nice. It never hurts. Could make somebody's day. Everybody out there is going through something. Sometimes a kind word could give them a smile. And be safe, please. This world's nutty. It's nuttier than a fruitcake. So just be safe, think safe, and hold your loved ones tight. Till next time. Thank you for being here. And I do love you all. Bye-bye.